Thursday, late afternoon.
Let's see, so Thursday, late afternoon, this one, question mark. Right after Sybil
Yes.
does a bunch of baloney. It's a good...
definitely made me think she is not as young as she says she is.
Well, it's a good thing that we already lost faith in her, so it wasn't a surprise when she kept doing bullshit.
Yeah.
So we have realized that Sybil is an absolute dickbag and will not allow Kanika to come with us, even though she's quote-unquote sick.
Adults.
Well, but I'm just saying, is she even sick? Or
I don't think so.
Did Sybil see that we got there and then was like, I don't want you hanging around with her, so you are now sick. You make your way up the familiar hill past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. Okay, those are the familiar whispers. We have one ditchling, as far as I can tell, and not the clothed face of a boy.
Oh, there's one over to the left.
Oh, and a raccoon! There's a raccoon!
Oh! Oh, then there's one down in the corner behind our faces.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's totally behind our face.
And there's also one in the ditch, onto the left side of the screen.
There's a ditch in the ditchling, a Wayne over in that porch.
Oh shit, there is a Wayne. Holy crap.
The one behind our face. The cute little raccoon that's looking at him, wondering what the fuck is happening. The one past the hill, and then potentially 4 behind these bushes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and there's one over here.
I already told you about that one. You just never
I didn't recognize him. I didn't recognize him. Well, and especially because with the vague direction description, I'm not entirely sure where you're referring to.
There actually might be 5 over on the corner of the house.
Oh yeah, there's totally one that's hiding behind the house as well.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is, this is where the bad shit's gonna happen, as if we didn't know already. Seeing as we basically do like 1 stone a day, basically.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense that this is where all the bullshit's gonna be. Okie dokie.
Oh.
It's not long.
And we got a warning at the beginning of this one that people are going to die.
Well, more specifically, you can't save everyone.
Yeah.
It isn't long before you find yourself outside Dr. Kelly's clinic, its secrets enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. What, the presence of a half a dozen ditchlings and a single raccoon? Or
probably the stone. And Wayne.
And Wayne.
Probably the stone.
I think my eyes just played a trick on me. It told me that something flashed over here. I'll have to look at it in post. My eyeballs said that something happened, though. I don't know what. If nothing happened, then my eyes are confused. If something did happen, I didn't really see it, but I saw it. It's like a magnet has been affixed to your rib cage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits it, this compulsive
nothing
frequency.
Flashed.
Oh, did you? Oh, were you back a little bit?
Yeah, I'm back a little bit on the stream, and nothing flashed.
Then my eyes are confused. That was weird. Lifting my arm apparently makes the brightness of my camera go real different for no reason. Maybe it's just because I'm wearing a black shirt. Anywho. So we can explore, talk to animals, ask the one raccoon how to get into the house. Just go in through the clinic door. No one will see you. Pardon?
Mystic seems to claim that there's nothing
that's
gonna stop us from going in there.
Or we can knock on Reese's window.
I know, but if we knock on his window, we're surrounded by fucking 5 ditchlings.
Well, but, I mean, that's true. They are literally right there. But, like we saw before, I was just gonna say, as long as we don't have a gun, the ditchling probably won't kill us. Or even attack us. They're just there letting us know that shit's gonna happen.
But the thing is, the ditchlings attacked the dog, or the cat earlier.
That could just be the fact that they're like a small animal and that's the way that they reproduce.
True.
Because we haven't heard any of the villagers getting attacked yet. But we do know that there's a shit ton of animals that have gotten attacked, and I think it's just because they're small.
True.
So if we were like a 5-year-old child, then probably a danger. That talks to animals, pastor's daughter might need to be cautious.
Yeah. Let's talk to the animals since it's an explorer option.
Yes. You quickly glance around, eyes trained on the underbrush. A flash of striped tail grabs your eye immediately. I'm concerned with how dark this triangle is. Can I help ya, Buster? Hey there, if you were trying to break into that... Hey there, if you were trying to break into that house on the top of the hill, how would you do it? His face. What? Just because I got little hands and go through people's trash, I'm supposed to know how to break into people's houses? There's a hill that'll take you to... Sorry. There's a hill that'll take you right up to the big flat roof thing. Sometimes the humans leave windows open up there, and I go inside.
Oh.
Don't tell them, okay? I like to sleep in their big piles of cloth. It's one of my few joys in life. Okay, so we can go up to the 2nd floor. That could be good.
We can.
You have your way in. So make your way up to the terrace. I want to save just so that we can see what would happen later on, what these other options do. Because Mystical is saying that apparently no one's in the fucking house.
Yeah.
Or are they like somehow entranced or something and they just aren't able to do anything about it? Like they wouldn't notice you even if they saw you.
I don't know, but now the raccoon's gone.
That's true. He's gone. So we gonna go up to the terrace?
Sure.
You're pretty sure you can make the jump to the 2nd floor. I mean, if a raccoon can do it. At least with a running start.
Raccoons can jump a lot farther than us.
I guess that's true. I did make a raccoon thing in Planet Zoo, and they were flying over the enclosure. I had to make that real tall. You make your way up the hill and bend your knees in anticipation, and then you jump. You land and try the door. Sounds good. It's unlocked. Nice.
Oh my god.
And meanwhile, I didn't even know they had a 2nd floor.
Same.
I mean, it makes sense from the outside view, but that's a interesting picture. Is that this house or is
That's the house. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the house.
Since we're always at an angle, I couldn't tell if that was the same front view. The upstairs of the clinic feels like a decommissioned museum. Old furniture is covered in plain white sheets, and a thick layer of dust coats the floor. This place hasn't seen use in years. Well, okay then. You're in the clinic. Feel free to explore as you please. I will. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please.
That's concerning that it had to mention that.
So what do you think that the differentiation is there exactly? Just to make sure that I and people know.
I don't think we can get out.
Oh. So it's more of a you're free to go where you want, but also you can't really leave, so you kind of get to go wherever you want. That's what you're thinking?
Yeah.
I was thinking that it was like, I mean, what my assumption was that I assumed that I'm assuming wrong. And that we were free to explore, quote unquote, the decommissioned museum, basically, because you would originally pay for it. And I'm like, I don't think that's what they mean.
No, I don't think that's what they mean.
You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it is that it wanted you to find it. God, my brain can't brain. You're here now, and it knows you're here. And you know exactly what it is. Another stone carving, eager to show you its secrets. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner towards a dark doorway under the stairs. I mean, it makes sense that we're being pulled immediately, but I wanted to explore the museum.
Yeah, maybe that's what it meant. That
oh, you're not really...
You have the illusion of choice, but you don't actually have a choice.
Free will does not exist here, now that the stone is in proximity.
Yeah.
It's been left ajar, as if inviting you in. Turn on the light.
Yep.
No, wasn't telling you to turn on the light. The light's already on.
Yeah.
My Google's just like, but the light's already on. Not talking. Stop.
Sounds about
Stop
right.
Oh! Reese? What?
Reese?
You're in the morgue.
Why am I in the morgue and why is Reese laying on a fucking...
Are we playing the mortuary's assistant all of a sudden? What happened?
Reese, do you do this for kicks?
But also... But also, where's the stone?
Good question. Why is there a morgue and a
Mabel?
Hi!
What are you doing in the morgue? What are you doing in the morgue? I have a better question. Hi! Vampire! But also, I love that I can flirt, and I want to.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Stella around, have you? You died and she Frankensteined you back to life. Am I interrupting something? Okay, I have to ask, are you a human? She killed you! What are you doing sleeping in a morgue? I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. So...
You know, these are all great options.
These are all great options. So Bailey, I know that you want to woo your lady, but she's currently AFK, and I don't know if she's the person that will actually exist. Maybe she's already dead.
No.
Because you can't save them all.
What are you doing sleeping in a morgue?
I mean, yes, but also... Hi. Yeah, I'll just go with this. I'll keep it neutral since Bailey... since we both have conflicting interests.
Yeah, I mean, I do like Reese too. It's just...
I mean, I feel like if I'm not allowed to go to Reese, you're not allowed to go to Stella either.
Oh, it's rude.
Hey, this is rude to me too.
We've been going on dates with Stella this whole time.
I mean, not necessarily.
We made biscuits together.
I mean, we just happened to actually meet somebody because she was out and about. I couldn't have met him until we met him. We haven't had any chances to go on dates. Anyway, what are you doing in the freaking morgue? Yeah, weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm sure it looks weird. It's not like I expected anyone to come down here. I was just, you know, practicing. A rehearsal, if you will, for when you're dead. You don't need to do that properly. You're just dead. What?
No.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of weird, dude. I see. Being among the dead brings you comfort. A rehearse, you say?
Yep. We're gonna go with the dad joke.
I mean, yes to all of these, but we going with this one?
Yep.
Rehearse, you say? You are not smiling. That means it's not a good one. They are very distant. The tugging is strong down here. Okay. I'm sad. I told a dad joke, you didn't laugh, and now I'm just gonna fucking leave.
Yep.
You feel yourself slipping into a trance and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. I'm gonna claw open your wall. I hope you don't mind. You touch the wall.
Wall.
You saying wall half a second after me sounded like mom trying to sing along to a song.
No, it's just, I'm like, we're looking at a wall now.
I knew exactly what your intention was, but that's just how it came across. Like you were trying to do a karaoke sing-along and you just were off. It feels disappointingly solid. You're like, God damn it, I want this to be made of paper. Also, why is there so much breathing in my ears? Is this the breathing of the damned, or is Reese just doing a fun little ASMR behind my head?
Maybe he's an asthmatic. Give him a break.
I mean, you hear
there's also moaning,
the
too.
screams of the damned, the moans and breathing of the damned. Anywho, hey, are you okay? No. You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder, and for a moment, the thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosens its pull on you. You kind of looked possessed for a second there. You good? No, very. Make him understand. Okie dokie.
I need to break your wall.
Use your words. Don't let this fervor consume you. Be present in the moment. Oh, okay. You inhale deeply and take in your surroundings. You can't help but notice that one of the body storage drawers is labeled Pearl and Scarlet. That makes sense. She did die recently. Examine your aunt's body. I mean, I'm curious. The mines had a stone carving the other night, as did Oscar's house yesterday. They've been giving me visions, and I can sense one on the other side of the wall. I need to see it. I mean, this is Explore, Miss Tool. Can we do that first?
Let's explore, yeah.
I like that I get possessed, go to a wall, he pulls me back, I take a deep breath, I pull open my aunt's dead body, and he's like, what in the fuck is happening? I pull out the drawer. Hello, lady. You're very old and decaying. This is your Aunt Pearlan Coal Baroness? Oh, yeah. Coal as in, like, the mines. Sorry, they always refer to it as mines, not coal, so that threw me. Of the Scarlet Mines, and a local she-devil that it seemed no one, not even her own daughter, was able to mourn. This is not the first corpse you've seen, but it feels the same as any other. She is an empty body now, the warmth and energy of a life now dissipated. The same as your mother was, and the same as you'll be one day.
Hopefully not today.
Hopefully that day is not today. Cold air arises from her bluish skin, her vacant, flimsy eyes staring up at nothing.
Feel me.
Yes. Her soulless eyes staring up at nothing. You try to imagine what she may have looked like, alive and breathing, slinging subtle insults at the townsfolk, but it's hard to picture any expression on a face so stiff and cold with death. Making sure she didn't walk off. Yeah,
like you, Reese.
Reese, I'm both thoroughly surprised that you are here in the morgue and also interested that this is the commentary you give. Poker, just to make sure. With everything going on lately, it's good to check. It's weird that the first time I'm meeting her is like this. I wouldn't be surprised if she did. A judgmental zombie would just be my luck. Do you know how to check for signs of murder? Just wondering. Interesting. She's totally faking it. I bet she's behind everything. Yeah, with that face and these clavicles, yeah, I really believe it.
Halfway between zombie and poker.
I'm thinking just the zombie one.
Okay.
As the moans of the damned slowly reach a crescendo in my ears.
It sure do.
Would not be surprised if she turned into a zombie. That would suck. Zombies are so overdone. If supernatural shit is going to keep happening in Scarlet Hollow, I hope it's something more original than that.
Like the soft jab at themselves.
You know? They're like, I'm sure you guys really wanted that just because we're supernatural, but no! It's boring.
No zombies.
No zombies. No capes. But I'll make sure the doc locks the drawer from now on, just in case. LOL. Having seen what there is to see, you slide the drawer back in and close it. Anywho, so back to this thing, and then just to see what everything else is. Why wall? Need to see something, but wall in way. Let me see. Let me inside. There's some kind of magic shit going on, man, but it's telling me that I need to get behind that wall. I need to get behind that wall. There's a stone carving on the other side of that wall. I need to see it.
I'd rather go mystic because it's more detailed and explains things.
It's very detailed. it's one of the few times that mystic is actually useful.
Yeah.
And that's not a dig at like the creators or anything. that's just most people wouldn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Blobbity 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 blobbity. There's a lot of stones. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the dock out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. The fact that you're
so helpful, Reese.
He's so willing for me to just break open the wall down here. He met me like yesterday.
Well, we did just walk in on him lying on a morgue table.
I mean, yeah, he's certainly an interesting character. Also, I think it's hilarious that the flirt option was, hi.
Hi.
I mean, if we're going after Reese, I think that would be how our character would react if we're trying to flirt.
Exactly.
Oh god. Get the dock out of our hair. Question mark?
Yes, please act now.
Yes, please act now. Thank you for the understanding. Sounds great, lead the way. Yes, I will destroy the wall.
That sounds like something you'd say.
Did we want to do the explore first?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house. I mean...
Sounds fair.
That just means that she's potentially a decent mother. Or at least a decent doctor. Not necessarily a good mom, but she's a decent doctor.
Decent doctor, maybe.
Yep.
Decent mother, no.
Yeah. And most of the time it's true, anyway, so... Most of the time, so he's tried this before. How'd you learn the little trick? Use what you got. Oh my god. There's the 2 gots, basically. Because I know this says get, but my brain couldn't. Use what you got to get what you need. No shame in that. Doesn't that make her worry about you even more? Wow, manipulating her use of... yeah, I'm pretty sure that she's making the illness, so it's fully within his rights to manipulate the illness.
Let's go with the tongue twister.
The fucking get.
Got get.
Yeah, but I originally wanted to read the get first for no reason, so... Exactly. Yes, please, axe now. So, I think thanks for the understanding or lead the way. Probably not lead the way, because I don't think that I'm supposed to be going with.
Thanks for understanding, then.
Yeah. Don't mention it. If there's anything I can do to actually be useful, I'm happy to help. BRB. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited. I'm excited that he's excited. We
should break down a wall.
We're both going to break down this wall and the wall around his heart. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. He'll see me pass out, so...
yeah.
His usual... dower?
Dower.
I don't think I've heard dower before. At first I thought it was supposed to be sour, but with a D. Demeanor replaced with a uncharacteristic pep when faced with it. The prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. I think he's also just a bit fed up with his mom, so he's like, I don't give a shit. I want to do something fun. Like break a wall. You hear his soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. Or should I say, hey, Mom! He's trying to act sick. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I just picked some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale, too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take too long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lay in bed until I get back. It's alright. I will do the strenuous work. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing. It worked! The theatric rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in its place. I didn't think that my vocal cords had the theatric rasp in it, so I didn't even try. I mean, I tried once and I hated it, so I stopped. Can the breathing stop being in my ears so echoey? Come on up, we don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it.
Sorry to take a pause right here, but I need to use the bathroom.
Okie dokie. I'll just sit here and admire Reese.
You admire Reese and his V.
I wasn't gonna say it. Hello, Reese. How are you doing? Give you a little hi. Hello. I like your sweater. It seems comfy. It conforms to your body decently. What's that over there? A picture about the lungs? Oh boy. What does that say? It looks like it says meat, health, and aging? What did that say? At the very back. Over. So we got family planning. For some reason I could read that one really well. But it looks like it says meat, like an M-E-A-T, but it looks like there's another letter there, but I can't read it. And then I was thinking this said health and aging? I don't know what this is though. Oh, maybe heart health and aging. That would make sense. That would make sense. We got heart health and aging. I'm just gonna pretend that Reese isn't there. Family planning, diagrams that I can't see, something about the mine, I think. Or maybe the mind, but I think it says mine, or something. But so we have something about the lungs. Today, that looks like that's cancer, something, your lung cancer today. I don't know. Lung damage, probably because people work in the mines. I can tell there's an SE, but then it just looks like a squiggly M. Why did the music stop? Okay. No music for me, I guess. Anywho, so hi Reese, how you doing? Didn't mean to put my hand on your belly button. You and your interesting nails. I was gonna say long nails, but then this one seemed so, like, cracked. I wonder if one of his conditions makes it to where he has long brittle nails, because it seems a little broken, a little chipped. I'm trying to think where. So there's the stairs I came down. Is this the hallway that I tried to come down before? I'm trying to decipher where this is in the house that we had seen beforehand. I'm not entirely sure. One of these days, Bailey will get back. His pants are so weird, though. The fact that there's only like 2 inches of fabric between the crotch part and the top is just like... It feels uncomfortable. Not looking at it uncomfortable, but like if I was to be wearing those pants, that would be so awkward. Like it makes sense that you can see the V, because literally he has no pant. He's got no pants on. Oh, Bailey. I mean, I can't be mad at you for taking a while because I take my sweet time in the bathroom, but that's because I don't typically have something I need to do right afterwards. I tell my bladder to wait if I'm in the middle of something. I'm just like, fuck you, I don't give a shit. You get to wait. Hey, look, there she is. Hello?
Oh.
Hello. Alright, so we got... So the main thing that I was talking about while you were gone is that there's heart health and aging pamphlets, family planning pamphlets, and a bunch of stuff about the lungs because they live in a mining town. And also, it makes sense that you can see his V because he's got 2 inches of fabric.
He sure the fuck does.
And how if I owned those pants, I would be very uncomfortable in them. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious to wherever it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I mean, if it's an emergency axe, we might, you know, it should be decently easy to find.
Yeah.
I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first. Okie dokie. You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. Well, I don't see an axe in here.
See a microscope.
Yeah, same. I was like, microscope, plant, not here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eye. Some sort of records with your family's name on them. I would like to read the files. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, especially because if it's like autopsy
death certificate?
well, I was gonna say like
Autopsy results or stuff like
autopsy
that?
stuff that should be public, so it shouldn't be a bad thing for me to read through them unless there's something they're hiding, or
Yeah.
more specifically that she is hiding. It wouldn't be a they. He wouldn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I love he's just hiding behind the papers.
Like, what you doing?
Reese stops in the doorway, turning to watch you leaf through the documents. Find something interesting? I did. It's scribbly
I
notes.
like that he's not yelling at us.
Oh yeah, you don't give a shit. They're your family's death certificates, like all of them? Oh goodness, it's all of them. We want to start with Perlan.
Sure.
Cause of death, sleep apnea. Well, discovered by Tabitha. That's sad. Chrysanthemum. Okay. No autopsy
Jesus.
performed.
I feel so sorry for Tabitha now that I know her middle name.
But that's very unfortunate, though. She just went to bed and never fucking woke up because she couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And no autopsy performed for some reason. She's just like, nope, that sounds about right. Okay.
Yeah.
Tabitha's middle name is Chrysanthemum? Wonder who cursed her with that mouthful. Oh, Reese.
I love you, Reese.
You and your half face behind the papers. Who said
I
it?
feel like that was pretty...
I'm definitely going to be making fun of her for that later. I feel like this was forbidden knowledge. I think it's pretty.
I feel like that's forbidden knowledge. I like that one better.
I like that out of the four, yeah.
Yeah.
Forbidden knowledge. Edwardine.
Edwardine's. Yeah.
And
That's Grandma, I believe.
I was trying to remember, did we have a flashback about Edwardine? Was that one of the who was the lady who killed the
Can't
guy?
remember.
Was that Edwardine and Enoch? Or
Yeah, maybe.
we'd have to go back. I don't remember. But I remember Edwardine being such a name last chapter.
Yeah, that's Grandma. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, but from the visions, who was that?
Don't
From the
remember.
acid trip.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Just go. Just go.
Why is there so much more information on this one? Born in 1913, died in 2003, so she was 90, well, 89,
Well, almost 90.
basically, just a few months off. Cause of death was heart failure, signed by her granddaughter, Perlan. Okay, so it would been,
Great Grandma.
so,
Okay.
well, I was gonna say, if Perlan, what's Perlan to us? So Tabitha's a cousin, so she's like an aunt, question mark? What is Perlan?
Perlan is our aunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then her grandma?
Yeah, so it's our great grandmother.
Okay. Family trees are confusing to me. I don't really...
Don't worry, I got it on lock.
My family tree is parents and then grandparents, and that's it. Anyone who was older than that, I'm pretty sure died a long time ago.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Pretty normal, almost made it to 90, died of normal old person illness. Sorry, I got distracted by those eyes and the slight, like, coloration of his skin.
Yeah.
Oh, eyes. Enoch Scarlet, born September 9th, 87, died at 57, so they were 68. My brain really wanted to say 86, and I'm like, that's not what I'm reading. Cause of death, fall from cliff. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Or, unless Enoch was the guy who got beaten to death, and then maybe he was thrown from a cliff after he was murdered.
Sure he was. Pretty sure he was.
Because then I think that would be... Well, I don't remember what the fuck her name was. Can't remember. It's been too long. This one had a coroner's report attached. Organs sustained impact injuries, lacerations to the neck and body consistent with the fall from a great height. Whoa, an actual autopsy report. Looks ancient. Than others.
Other certificates.
You quickly flip through. Oh, are we gonna... Oh, right, this is just a folder of Scarlets. I was about to be like, are we about to read about, Stella's parents? Whose names you aren't quite familiar.
But no.
Theodore. I think we've read that name at one point. From 1890. Oh my goodness. Died in, oh my god, back in the days of only being 30. Except he was crushed in the mine. That's unfortunate.
That makes sense as to why he died at 28.
Body was not discovered. Or not recovered. I mean, both. I mean, because if you discovered it, why would you not recover it? And his brother was Enoch. Was Theodore, we may have met him closer to the second chapter when we were going through the
mines,
going through the mine scandal with the guy getting carted off on the pipe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Joseph Scarlet from 1914 to 1944. Louis Scarlet, 1920 to 44. Both killed at Normandy in the Lion of Dubity, apparently. I wanted to really put a B in there, I guess. They must be the Edwardines brothers. Certificate of fetal death, infant boy, Andrew, delivered in 1945, who's stillborn for Edwardine, I should say.
Yeah.
Cause of death, just complications. There was no doctor present. That makes sense. Back in the days of home births.
Yeah.
Alexandra, 46 to 57. There's only 9 missing, presumed dead. Ooh. Signed by the mother. Why is Edwardine signing everything? What is that? Is that like just to show that they told a family member about it?
I think so.
I don't know what that... Why? I don't know that. But also, presumed dead? Interesting. I'm curious if we'll, like, meet an Alexandra Scarlet somehow.
What if that is...
Yeah, that
what's
could be
her
Sybil,
name?
because she'd be like 80 right now.
Sybil.
She'd be 80.
Yeah.
Options. That would mean that Stella's related to us. Or not Stella, I mean...
No, that's not Stella.
I said the wrong name. What the fuck is her name?
That's a good question.
I see her face so clearly. Kanika.
Same.
Kanika would be a Scarlet then.
Yeah.
And so would Miles. Interesting. Marybelle, I think we know that name. From 48 to 64, so they were 16. Cause of death was complications during the childbirth. So that was probably the mom of that baby before. I would have to look at the dates again to confirm. I don't think it really matters, but the main thing I think is just that Edwardine was there for all of it. Wow, that's a lot of kids to outlive. That is a true statement. Well, time to whip out the old string and cork board is the achievement I just got.
Also, that was Stella's picture in that.
Oh, could you actually see it?
Yeah.
I was too busy trying to read the long-ass description. Reese's eyes flick up to the doorway And a second later, you hear the sound of the front door handle being turned. His hand on your shoulder before you even register what's happening, and you're pushed back out of view from the front door. I just got kabedoned, Bailey. I just got kabedoned.
Ooh.
But also, my little chuckle while I was over here was because my brain gave me a little image of what the picture was, and I just it was the like Stella like with her hand on the board. Is that what it was? Like the meme of it?
Yeah, it was. It was.
That's so funny. That's why I laughed, because it randomly just flashed in my head of it reminding me what it looked like.
Yeah.
But anyway, now that I've been kabedoned, will I get a nice up-close picture of him? No. Shit, I'm not supposed to be in here. We gotta hide. Ooh. He hurries to the closet door, motioning me inside. I slip inside and squash myself into what little space is available in the nearly full closet. Reese is close on your heels. Are we both gonna be in the closet? Let him in. Let him in. I'm letting him in.
Let him in. Let him in.
Well, that's an interesting view. His ear is
You know
so
who he
interesting.
reminds me of? Yeah, he's got a weird ear.
He's got a weird ear. And such a caved-in face. Yes? Well, who does he look like? Remind you of?
He looks like, Victor from Arcane.
You know? I mean, Victor was getting pretty decrepit as well in that. Alright, so there she is. Together you listen as the doctor makes her way to some room deeper in the clinic. So this door is really open.
It sure is.
In the silence of the tiny closet, every breath seems too loud. That was me in the morgue. All those freaking breaths. Too much.
Right?
Which is why I'm surprised that they're not here right now. As if you could expect the Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was in the entire house. That's an interesting face for you, my guy.
Yeah.
We better wait a second just in case. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. This seems like a great opportunity for it.
But I'm imagining that neither of us gets what we want, correct? Or do you want to switch to the we're in a closet with Reese?
You know, I have.
Do we want to go on the Reese train?
I do kind of want to go on the Reese train. He's just so supportive. Okay.
You know, and he's also not missing right now.
Yeah, he's not missing.
I may have only known you for like 12 hours at this point, but how you doing?
Yep.
So we gonna flirt with Reese?
Yep.
You're momentarily distracted from the danger at hand by Reese's sudden closeness. It's almost strange to be here with him after the way he's hidden away for the first few days of your week in Scarlet Hollow. It made him into a seemingly mythical figure. The tragic artist wasting away in the basement, guarded by a tyrannical warden. But now, he's right here in front of you. And a flesh and blood human, question mark. One that you could reach out and touch if you so desired. And I so desire.
I like you.
I like you. You're interesting. There's no one I'd rather be stuck in an enclosed space with. If you're scared, you can hold my hand, grasp the door frame? Sorry, I started reading the rest of it. My brain wanted to continue before I could say it. Leaning dangerously close to him. Lean in, gently touching his arm, or just take in the moment. I like you. You're interesting.
You know, I kind of agree. That one made me giggle.
It's such a silly line.
It is. I love it.
We want to go with that one.
Yep. I'm down.
I like you. You're interesting.
He seems taken off guard.
I mean, I also would be taken off guard. The edge of the door shakes slightly, and you realize his hand is trembling. Oh, that's adorable. I think you're interesting too. Hey, there's actually blush this time.
Oh my god, he has color in his face.
In this mostly monotone game, I got red on his cheeks.
You sure did. On a pale, sickly boy, you brought blush to his cheeks.
It isn't too hard, I think.
He's still blushing too.
Yeah, he is. You see a blush rise in his cheeks, and he tears himself away from your gaze, trying to hide his face under the guise of staring out into the office. Oh, the doctor's footsteps return and the floorboards creak as she makes her way back towards your hiding spot and interrupting your quiet moment. Yes, they return. They get louder, approaching the office door, and then they stop. Much to your relief, she opens a different door, and she goes elsewhere. We're in the clear. Yay! We've probably only got a minute or two until she comes back, so let's make it count. The medical supply room is probably our best bet.
Yep.
If any other room in the clinic is likely to have a fire axe, it's probably the room full of chemicals.
You know, that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
That was the cutest moment. Oh my god.
You know, he motions you down the hallway, slipping it through the slightly ajar door of what you assume to be the supply room. Sorry, my brain was just...
Hey, fire axe!
My brain was just like, I like you. You're interesting. That's such a weird way to say it. Like, I'll take it, but it's such a weird way to say that.
Sure is, but it's fantastic.
It was great, though.
Oh, it needs a key, though.
It's fine, I'll use the fire axe to open it. Wait. Yes, there it is. Keys. There we go. Him and his
So
triangle. He's got a Dorito.
He's a Dorito.
Here we go. Oh my god. That's vaguely terrifying.
It is.
Look at that face.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the face of someone who hears, I want to break down a wall, and he goes with it with no questions asked.
Well, we're in luck because he is.
He rushes over to the cabinet that contains the bright red axe and pulls the door open. Your axe? Oh my god, this face. Stop.
Oh my god, that's cute.
Stop being a cutie. I'm trying to be beckoned toward a stone right now.
Trying to break a wall in a morgue. You can lay on the table if you want.
I'll lay on the table with you if you want.
Yeah.
Now we can... Oh, Reese pauses, listening intently. That was the door from the house. Come on, if we hurry, we can get back downstairs. I'll run interference. You go downstairs, quick. We're playing football. You can hear her footsteps approaching, floorboards creaking in the hallway on the other side of the office. You follow Reese's instruction, once again starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carve back. I'm just sorry, I started thinking, isn't it gonna be noisy as absolute shit if I just start breaking a wall?
Yeah, it is.
We might be like, oh no, I actually need something else too. Can you go again? Can you leave again?
Yeah.
Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right, we did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge. But there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to go rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. Ugh, sorry. In the moment that I stop talking, can you not breathe in both of my ears?
I wonder if you don't have Mystic, if that breathing and screaming of the damned isn't there.
I don't know. Maybe, though. I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, it's just my music. I'll be sure to put it in earplugs to drown out all the industrial clanging you listen to. That sounds great!
Oh, so we have cover.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then we just need to like play like heavy metal music. And then I just go, or I just go, Staying alive! Staying alive! Oh god. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health. Mental health to be hanging out with all the corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Because it's chilly? Yeah, I'll be fine.
So he does this a lot?
Oh, apparently. Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. I mean, that makes sense with all of his paintings staring at him.
You had a ghost in the corner.
I had a ghost in the corner? What?
You did have a ghost in the corner, remember?
Oh, I thought you meant just now. I was like, what?
No.
I was like, is there another one?
No.
But I mean, seeing as he's not allowed to leave the house, this is as big of a change of pace as he can get. So, it's not that strange, I guess. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door at the top of the stairs close, and the sound of Reese descending from the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below.
I like how we're just standing there holding an axe, listening to their conversation.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's smart. Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Wall, now, yes? Wall. Let's do this. May I make the first blow? You listen to music that sounds like wall being broken down.
It's an explorer option, I want to know.
I should warn you, something spooky might happen when we break that wall. That's both of these. We want to do this one first,
both
though?
explorers, yeah.
You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken? Of course I do. I'm sad all the time.
Valid.
Valid, I guess. I mean, you're allowed to like it if you're happy all the time, too. You don't have to be sad to like wall-breaking noises. Glad my taste in music is finally coming in handy. It's exactly the cover we need. Stop asking questions. I'm not asking questions. Well, I guess I was. The other one is not a question, though. It's time to see what's on the other side of the wall. But it was an explorer option. Ah! No! God damn it. I say may I take the first blow, but I'm sure that as soon as I do, I'm not about to give it to him.
Yeah.
Just let's do this.
Now, yes.
Wall now, yes. I'm thinking just let's do this because it has the most brain.
Yeah, it's fair.
It means that I still have more than one brain cell.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Have at it. Oh my god, stop.
You gonna lay on the table?
You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. I'm just thinking of what the mom's gonna do when she comes down here at some point. The first cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There's some structure behind it. Okay. Some wood frame holding it in place, trying to stand between you and what awaits you on the other side. Do you just mean like it's a wall? Or like there's something else going on here?
I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Because there's like, yeah, there's a frame that holds the drywall in place if that's what you're getting at. You stagger.
We shall find it.
You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Hey, there's a room with a fucking chair. Holy shit.
It looks like a wheelchair.
It does. I couldn't 100% tell if those were circles or not, so I just went with a chair. Of potentially the rocking variety, if not a wheelchair. The splintered edge frames a dark passage. The question is, I assume the mom knows that this exists, but what if she doesn't?
Maybe she doesn't.
If she doesn't, then cool. If she does, then what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Frames a dark passage, seemingly cut deep into the side of a cliff. Cold seeping from the forgotten passageway into the already cold morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. It's an interesting way to phrase it. There's a whole ass hallway back there. You are correct. Thick, stale air leaks in from the hole, filling the morgue with a different type of morgue smell. The one of being 6 feet under.
Yeah.
And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion for me to hurl myself through the wound and find the stone.
Yeah.
You step forward. And you climb into the hole.
Yeah, it's a wheelchair.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, it's definitely a, like, 100 years ago type wheelchair, though.
Sure is.
This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades from behind some flimsy drywall? You know? Why was it hidden? Someone doesn't want us to find these carvings. I wonder if it's whoever put them there or something else. The thing we're looking for is just a hen. I'm probably gonna pass out when we find this thing. Don't be too worried about me, I'll be fine. I'm thinking that one.
Let's do that one, yeah.
Since we weren't allowed to say it before.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm probably gonna faint. Thanks for the heads up. He's so chill.
He's so fucking chill, bro. I'm so glad we decided to flirt with it.
Oh god. You step forward into the unknown. You don't bother to retrieve the axe. The final wall concealing the carving is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of an unknowable quantity of years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. Yum. Sounds like cereal. You just tear into it with your bare face. Hey, look. The picture that was on the cover for this Enoch. I thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. Injured man, Enoch. Okay, so we heard about Enoch before. Maybe we'll remember who the fuck he is with this.
Yeah.
They said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Is this the, No, this is
the brother that was never recovered?
Yeah, that's what my thought was. But I was like, no. It couldn't be.
It could be.
It could be. Enoch, what am I gonna do? Calm down, Teddy Roosevelt. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. Because I'm gonna kill you.
It is his brother.
Mm-hmm. So they did find him, and then and then I've been doing my own research and I found us an alternative. We won't have to worry about anything from here on out, I promise. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm gonna suffocate you with a pillow.
This is
the witch!
But also I was just gonna say this.
I knew there was a witch!
This is an interesting art style. Like, it looks like she just grabbed a marker and just it's interesting.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what she did.
It's interesting because it's not I mean, I guess this isn't a weird flashback vision. And last time we had a weird flashback vision that was an acid trip, so it's not too weird for us to go to this as the art style. I just wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know why I wasn't expecting it. I went to talk to the witch. Witch? But that's nonsense. It's all right. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today and everything will be resolved by this time next week. That's right, Doctor. At this point, I think it's safe to say his body was never recovered. Was never recovered, or it never recovered? Because those are different things. Because his body is right there.
Continue.
He's right there. Whoever it was who claimed to... Oh, that was not him. He wasn't even paralyzed, as it turns out. So he's trying to just pretend that wasn't even him.
Yeah.
Just some grifter trying to take advantage of the tragedy. Oh no. Everything goes black.